is Simone WIERØD and I'm a choreographer, and I come from the field of performance and contemporary dance, and I have a high interest in the movement and dynamics of space, bodies and material, and I work a lot with details and all the small things that create the bigger picture.
My name is Tim PANDURO. I'm a filmmaker and a musician. When creating music, I really aim to create images, and when working with film, I really try to create dynamic patterns and try to work in a musical way, and these things really adapt very nicely and very naturally for me. Lately, working with Simone and dance projects, I really realized how much dance works as a glue between these two things, because I'm really curious on focusing on small details, and whether it's noises or human body parts, amplify these things and put them up to big images somehow.
I think residencies is a great opportunity for artists to really take time to focus and to really dive into a research about a new work or a theme. And especially this residency has a lot of there's a lot of resources, there's a lot of, there's a dance studio, there's a lot of things or facilities that make it easier for us to work. And then also working alongside other artists, international artists working in different fields, so there's also a lot of inspiration to get from there, and a lot of knowledge to share. And this residency is also situated in a really interesting place. We're very fascinated by Taiwan, and then to be in the center of Taipei is a really big inspiration as well. We have been working with 3 Taiwanese dancers for this project, and for me as a choreographer it has been really inspiring. There is always something happening in a meeting, and in working with 3 dancers who has a different approach and a different way of working is really giving, and there's really nice communication or exchange happening, so that everything or everyone we have collaborated with also has affected the work somehow, because everyone contributes. So also we've been working with a light engineer here, a Taiwanese light engineer, who has also been giving us a lot of inspiration and feedback, and so there's a lot of elements that we have developed together with Taiwanese artists or technicians, and that has really shaped the work as well, so we're very grateful for that. So for some time we have been very interested in how this digital age changes the notion of freedom. So in this digital development, or the expansion of the digital, there is this, on one hand, notion of the freedom getting bigger, but at the same time it creates a lot of restrictions. So we're really curious about what that does to us, and how we as humans can be in that. So we wanted to explore that, and we wanted to create a physical space around this theme. So what we did is that we created a bendable, movable, flexible space that on one hand has a lot of freedom and a lot of flexibility, but at the same time has a lot of invisible restrictions, limitations that dancers, that bodies are moving in. We also created this interactive light ceiling because we wanted to give the viewer, the audience, the experience of not being able to enter the space without affecting it, because that's also what's happening in the digital world. You cannot enter without leaving a trace or without affecting the space that you're entering, and so you have to, you become active without maybe being willing to contribute to the space, but you do that automatically just by entering. So that was a way for us to create that in a really like simple but still really like poetic way. So both the dance, of course, it's in the performance, the dancers control the lights, or you can say who controls who, but the audience also have an effect on the light. So the more people that are in the space, the more light there is. We both, so there's a lot of elements in Interlace in the work we've created here. So we created 2 performances, one durational, long one, and one shorter, more linear, more condensed experience. At the same time, there's also a video work so that the bodies are always present in the space, even though there's not a performance going on, but you still get this sense of something human, something physical, something bodily in the space within this web, this invisible web, working with the limitations and the possibilities that are in this space. And for the audience to watch this video while being in the space themselves, surrounded by this material, adds this extra layer to watching a film.